Mid-year review for my 2023 predictions for the Connecticut real estate market. Hey, this is Dave with the Bolduc Realty Group. Welcome to my weekly real estate market update. Today is July 7th. We're not going to jump into key market stats and talk about key dates coming up, events that are happening in the real estate market, things like that. We're going to hold off on that until next week. This week, I want to go through the predictions that I made at the end of December of 2022 for this year and see how we're doing. You know, have I hit the mark on these predictions? Have I missed them wildly? What's going on? So the first one, foreclosures will approach 2019 levels, but we might not get there. Second one, inventory of homes for sale in Connecticut will remain very low through 2023. Third one is mortgage interest rates will end the year at 5.5%. The fourth one, total U.S. home sales will be lower than in 2022. And the fifth and final one, prices will remain flat in the first half of the year and then increase by 2 to 3% in the second half of the year. So as we dip into the first one, foreclosures will approach 2019 levels, may not get there. This chart shows that foreclosure filings, which is not completions, but just filings, have started to go up. You can see off to the right that it's gone up and kind of peaked out. That huge peak to the left, that's 2008, 2000 and after, like to about 2012. Massive numbers, about 900,000 foreclosure starts per quarter. The big drop off that you see off to the right, that's where the foreclosure moratorium came into play, and it was flat for a while, and then it started sloping back up. That's when the moratorium was lifted. So we're around 100,000 right now, which remember, I just said 900,000 at the peak of the foreclosure crisis after 2008. So if anybody's telling you that we have this massive foreclosure wave that's coming, that's crashing down, it's going to destroy the market, no, we don't. It's pretty calm. And we are getting closer to the numbers we were seeing in 2019, but we are below it. So I'm giving myself a check mark. I think I hit the mark on this one for foreclosures. We'll see at the end of the year, but midterm, it's looking pretty good. Inventory of homes for sale in Connecticut will continue to be very low in 2023. We got about 1.3 months of inventory of homes for sale in Connecticut. It's been around that for the entire year. We got about 4,000 homes for sale. That's out of a total of about 1.5 million housing units. So it's a very low number. We're continuing to see, even though demand is down, supply is down lower, we still have a very low supply situation, and this is going to continue for a long time. Again, I give myself a check mark. I think we're on track on that one. Could change. I don't think so. We'll see at the end of the year. Mortgage interest rates will end the year at 5.5%. Yeah. We're currently at 6.8 to 7%. CPI inflation has been stickier than expected, and it looks like I might have been a little bit optimistic on this one. Don't know. Still got another 6 months. It could turn around quickly. What we're interested right now is the next CPI report, and then what does the Fed do with that? If we see deflation or very, very low inflation in these next couple reports, and the Fed decides, you know what, we're going to pause interest rate hikes again, maybe we will see mortgage rates come down. But as of right now, I'm giving myself a big red X. Miss this one. U.S. home sales, total home sales, will be lower in 2022. This is definitely selling fewer homes than we did in 2022. We're trending toward about 4.5 million for 2023. This is driven by very low inventory and high interest rates. So what we're seeing is there's not a lot of houses for sale out there. Demand is down as well, so the supply and demand are down. But the people who would be able to sell a house, homeowners, are looking at their mortgage rate right now and their payment right now and saying, yeah, I could sell this house and get a great price for it, but then I've got to buy another house at that same elevated price level. And on top of that, I'm now going to go in with a 7% mortgage, much higher payments. A lot of people are holding off. Maybe they're doing renovations or an expansion of their house, or they're just pushing through with what they've got. So right now, even though we are only selling 4.5 million homes, it looks like this year, it's 4.5 million homes. Houses are still selling. The market is not dead. It's not dying. And as I said, even though people are, sellers are pulling back a little bit, it's really what it's impacting is people who economically make money off of selling houses. So realtors, home inspectors, attorneys who do closings, the big real estate corporations, lenders, when they may do mortgage loans, they're the ones that are really feeling the pain here. But you as an individual home buyer or home seller, whether we're selling $6 million a year, or $5 million a year, or $4 million a year, it doesn't really matter. Anyway, I'm giving myself a green check mark on this one. We're right on track. We'll see how it goes at the end of the year. The final one, prices will remain flat in the first half of the year and climb in the second half by 2.5% to 3%. So I really missed the first half of this one. The prices did not remain flat in the first half of the year. From June of 22 to June of 23, they're up 8%. So prices are still climbing. This is again driven by the inventory position. Very low inventory, it's supply and demand. Demand is still stronger than supply. Prices are still going up. I do expect to see prices to continue to climb because the market dynamic hasn't changed and I don't see it changing anytime soon. So we'll still see mid to high single digit increases for the rest of the year. So on this one, I grade myself a big red X. I missed this one. So in summary, 3 out of 5. It's not bad. It's better than the weatherman, I'd say. But I got the first two and the fourth one, I think I'm trending on those correctly. The other two, I missed them. Hopefully they turn around, but as of right now, I'm at 3 out of 5. Throw some comments down below. What do you guys think? Do you agree with the way that I rated myself on my predictions? Is there anything else that you'd like to see me talk about? Let me know. Until next week, have a great weekend, and we'll talk soon.